Hey, what's up, guys? Sean here with BlueRidgeSilverhound. Hope everyone's having a great start to your day. Getting this video up a little bit later than what I wanted to. Had quite a bit of tasks and chores. Of course, that honey-do list is right up there as well. Yeah, it's heating up out there. This Northern California sun. Was able to get some yard work done, not a whole lot before I knew it. It was 95 degrees, but oh yeah, that's kind of why I look like I just stepped out of no man's land here. But I want to take some time because it's very fresh on my mind to talk about a few things that you guys probably should buy or help set yourself up before the holidays come. And it's going to be fast approaching. I think a lot of the things that people normally would buy. All right. Usually they would buy during what is considered the peak season. All right. So generally in that early October, going all the way to about, I would say May. These days it's been May. A lot of folks, of course, are deep into the hobby. Of course, there are big shows that go on all throughout the year, even in the summertime, like a Long Beach sale and things like that, still occur. One thing you got to know all year round, you expect the best performance out of high-end type coins, stuff that traditionally you look at on paper and say, yeah, that's $1,000 coin. That particular coin would perform admirably all throughout the year. Generally, U.S. type. There are some world coins that are amazing. Older Mexico and any South American type of coin, pre 1830, that era. Kind of like going into the colonial age. Always have been really, really solid performers, and they continue to trend up as more people are kind of gravitating toward those coins. When the U.S. type colonial and federal age coins have all long either disappeared or they've gotten way too expensive for just your regular collector to dive into. So they're looking at some other coins, the Spanish Reales, Mexico Libertads, the older stuff. And those particular coins are beginning to jump into a group of coins that are not necessarily going to be economical to buy at any one given time of the year, where it used to be that I was able to pick up some of these coins about 5-6 years ago for a really good rate during the summertime. All right. So if you guys are looking to pick up what I consider to be still a bargain, all right, during the summertime, and we have certainly seen some coins that have retraced after the month of May this year. And I think it's going to be a great opportunity because we're beginning to see kind of a little bit of a shift in the marketplace. Price of silver per ounce, dipped down to like $17-18 an ounce a few weeks ago. Now we are back up over 20. What does it all mean? Is it a precursor to some sort of recession that everybody's talking about? It could be. People have to park money somewhere. Why can't it be PMs? So we might be seeing some early movement of a lot of cash into precious metals. So right now, I would say if you guys are looking to get into any sort of what I classify as either being generic or scrap, all right, one of the two, then you're going to be in pretty good shape. But I wouldn't wait too much longer. To give you an idea, you could buy a generic dated pre-1933 half eagle for right around $530, okay? But if you were to wait until, say, November to buy that same coin as maybe just to have an affordable piece of gold in your collection, or perhaps to add it to your U.S. type, then you're going to end up paying roughly about $100 more for that same coin. Now, granted, condition is everything. The highest graded examples of even some of the most common dated pre-1933 gold will command still a huge premium, right? Your mid-state 66s of the world, your 66 pluses and up from there are all going to be highly coveted all throughout the year. But the more generic kind of like about uncirculated, either raw or graded, maybe mid-state 61, 62. These are all readily available, and then they kind of flow in ebbs and tides with the actual time of year, right? It's seasonal. The same can be said for junk silver, any 90%, 80%, kind of like world coinage type of material, 40%. For the economical silver bugs out there that can't quite afford say 90%, or silver eagles, or some of the other famous world bullion. But yeah, I mean, if you're going to do it now, because once the point of no return, I would say for most folks is going to be somewhere in that period of time between Labor Day and going into the first week of October. That's where you're going to see a gradual shift in prices all across the board from I would say less to an extent some of the super high end, because those things are just like they're wicked all throughout the year. But again, your generic type material, your average graded like Morgan dollars, mid-state 63s, 64s, things like that, are going to be a little bit more expensive going into those latter months of the year. So these are all going to be right now, while you're able to get them for about $10, $15 cheaper. Those graded Morgans, the common dates, are going to be a fantastic pickup as you consider maybe gift giving, to someone who collects coins, things like that. But all across the board, in the lower price category, a lot of things dipped down after the month of May. A lot of what I consider to be generic errors and varieties have all dipped down 10, 20% going into the summer months. Okay, and then this kind of feels like more of a general life cycle of the market of numismatics than it ever had been. Okay, and then we were living through a pandemic for a good solid 2 years, where the prices just continually went up and up and up and up, and then now things began to retrace. People took it the wrong way and saw it as maybe a crash or a bubble bursting or things like that. But in reality, the prices didn't drop too much during the months of June into where we're at right now in August, maybe 10, 20%. But it also opens up a door of opportunity for folks that haven't gotten into it yet, and then maybe a lot of folks are coming back from vacation at this point. Now would be a good time to pick up some of those pieces on the cheaper. I don't mean cheap. It's not like you're buying, these at once $80 to $100 coins for $30. That time probably has come and gone, because coins and precious metals and flexing all of these things on camera, on social media, is kind of a big deal, and especially we're seeing a new demographic get in it really hot and heavy, the ages of 18 to 35. I'm beginning to see more activity from this demographic in the world of coinage than I have ever seen. All right. So that's kind of like a quick little brief synopsis of what I think, maybe you should target before the holidays kick into full gear. You're going to save a little bit of money, and that's what we want. We're always looking to save a little bit of money, even in a hobby that some would consider to be the king of kings. It doesn't have to be that way. All right, so driving in to the next topic at hand, okay, since we're in kind of like prep work, okay, you're buying inventory, you're buying new collectibles, you're expanding your portfolio of stuff. It also helps for those of you that are resellers to possibly kind of put together an e-commerce platform of some type. Now, when I throw out the word eBay and I talk about it till the cows come home, obviously, it's a very mixed, very divided kind of topic. You're going to have 50% of the people that absolutely deplore eBay and what it's about. Their fees are too high. The whole $600, tax thing is always looming on other people's minds and things like that. It really depends on what you want to do with it. Are you going to execute an eBay store as a business, or you simply just have a few things of your own that you need to sell. I'm going to say this: you're going to have different options. All right. And it really depends on how quick you need the money back to you. All right. Always keep that frame of mind. It's going to be, do I need the money now, or do I want to operate like a normal business in that way, and get paid whatever the regular intervals are. You need to ask these things to yourself. All right. Because I can tell you this right now: if you treat eBay as a business, it could be rewarding. It could pay off some pretty huge dividends, if and only if you treat it as a business. Now, what do I mean by that? It means doing spreadsheets, doing an inventory, cost analysis compared to how much money you make. You need to put that money aside, keep it separate, pay your quarterly taxes, things of that nature. All right, especially if you intend on being like a six-figure earner on eBay. You sell $100,000 in goods every year. That's that's a whole new kind of ball of wax right there. And it's life-changing to a lot of people. But at the same time, don't let it burn you come, the time that you have to file taxes and you didn't put any money away to pay your quarterly estimated taxes. Okay. That's the cost of doing business, and people just don't see it that way. But as we're about ready to approach, kids going back to school and the holidays, all right, there's going to be more need of e-commerce, all right, and coins especially, being that it's one of the busiest areas of retail online. If you don't know it, go ahead and check it out. Go on eBay, go ahead and take a look at sold listings. You're going to see just a wide margin. Even over the summer, it's been active like all get out. But if you haven't done so already, all right, possibly get something set up on your eBay so that way it's more of a store. Kind of fine tune all of your listings. Do a 30-day money back guarantee on a lot of them to get you into that top rated seller status and beyond. And again, if and only if you want to treat it as a business. Now, let's take a look at the other alternatives. There are people that just don't like eBay. All right. And they're sellers. All right. They're constant sellers. Okay. There's also the matter of putting together your own Shopify. All right. Doing your own store. And selling it like like everybody else out there, but it gives you a website presence. And you can certainly do that. There's a lot of coin dealers, big and small, that utilize Shopify to put together a storefront. So that's another idea. And that's something that you could implement within 30 days pretty easily. Have a website, put all of your kind of like starter images on there, put on your first set of inventory. And, from that point forward, you go out there and you promote the heck out of it. Okay. And part of that is social media. And that's, if you guys need a quick shout out on your channel or not, your channel or your website, let me know. I could be a part of that, and it's all free, quick little shout out. But if you're not going to do eBay, but you want to do other type of sales, okay, there's a lot of flexibility with Shopify. Furthermore, a lot of folks have been selling on Whatnot. All right. If you haven't checked that out, go ahead and check it out. I think it's a pretty neat process. Although the CEO owner is kind of a whack job. If you guys haven't seen him at the National Sports Card Convention last week, he was like above his head. But it may just be he just really enjoys what he does. But that's another platform that has kind of like risen out of the ashes of the crazy collectibles market that we were in the last 2 years. And people have really embraced Whatnot. So go ahead and check that out. If it's something that you like, it's actually quite easy to put together something where you can begin to sell live on there. I've already seen a few people that I personally don't know personally, but I've seen them through YouTube, and they have links and all this other stuff. I mean, you can really become successful at it if you want to, but it takes you away from eBay, puts you into a completely different platform where it's more live and interactive, and people come in and they can bid and do all sorts of crazy things. So that's another option. And of course, you have your other options. You got your Facebook, you got Mercari, you got your boy Craig, who has a list. I'm just kidding. I would never sell coins on Craigslist. But you also have the forum chat pages. Get everything all set up so that way you're ready to do business. Okay. And, again, your last ditch effort is to do something local to you, where you just accept cash transactions and you don't have to do taxes, which, that's what a lot of people like to do. But some people are a little scared or timid about meeting people in public, about, doing a transaction. And, you really have to decide where you want to take this. But being as how we have a good solid about 45 to 60 days to plan something, so that way you can sell these, just go ahead and do it. Or it could be something as simple as like, hey, I have a few of these coins that I heard you talk about, Blue, and I want to send them off to the graders. Good, do it now, because NGC, PCGS, they have these kind of crazy 45 to 60 day turnaround times on a lot of their services, more so the modern kind of the more volume based submission tiers through both of those companies. And you can't get the coins back as quickly as you used to. Some of them can take 45 days up to, say, 6 months, depending on the service that you do. But if you're going to do it, you do it now. You don't wait till October when everybody else is going to do it. If you're going to do submissions, do it now, ladies and gentlemen. So that's why I wanted to talk about something kind of like a little laundry list of things for you guys to do. If you're either on the buying side, all right, you're going to find that there are some deals out there right now. Don't wait until October, November, when the prices increase 10 to 20%. Pick them up right now if you need it, or if you need to pick up inventory and things like that for your business or for your collection. Don't wait beyond the month of September to do any of this stuff. We're already seeing price movements, and 45, 60 days from now, it's gonna be too late. You're gonna be paying full pop on everything that you do want, because everybody else wants it too. So that's what I wanted to talk about. A lot of good things. Again, we're excited for the fall time. It's going to be a busy time of the year for numismatics. We're going to see new inventory come in to the system for everyone to consider. Okay, we always see an uptick in new listings all across the board, from eBay to great collections to heritage auctions and everything else in between. And with the recession talk kind of looming, people are willing to dump more money into collectibles, and then we're going to see that in great numbers and great effect come this fall. So that's what I wanted to talk about. Thank you guys again for tuning in on my video. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful weekend. I won't be around. I will be looking at classic cars all weekend. It should be a lot of fun. I'm your host, Sean, with Blue Ridge Silverhound. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Come check me out on TikTok. More videos will be uploaded. I haven't uploaded it in a few months, but we'll be getting back to it here as soon as my daughter goes back to school. But yeah, thank you for everything. You guys are freaking amazing. Peace.